Something that's coming up a lot recently for leaders is around hitting targets, and this is a challenge. So at the start of the year, you would have sat down, agreed some targets for the year, and then along came COVID-19 to mess with your plans. And the questions have been around, okay, well, what should I do? So I think looking at it through two realism lenses here will help. So the first lens is your market. So what's happened in your market? Has it been severely negatively impacted? Well, if it has, well, okay, you're going to have to revisit the targets. You're going to have to look at whether actually it's feasible to achieve those targets. Is it reasonable? Is it realistic? The second lens is around people's individual situations. So people are dealing with a lot right now. Some people are coping really, really well with isolation, but others are not. Some people are coping really well with working from home, and others are not. There are other considerations to take into account here as well. So, people could be homeschooling kids, it could be looking after kids, they need to get out and do shopping, and all of these things just in terms of running their lives that are made a little bit more difficult now. If you've got people who are struggling, well then imposing targets that were set for a normal market or for a normal situation in a very abnormal situation is only going to put more pressure on them. And that's really not going to do an awful lot for how they're going to engage with their work and you and your organization. It's not going to help. So, it may be wise in that situation to revisit their targets. There's three things you can do here. First, I think it would be wise to have a conversation, have a one-on-one conversation with your people. See what they think. Gauge how they're coping at the moment, and given the market conditions, is it still reasonable for them to be chasing a target from before COVID-19? The second thing is, once you've agreed something, be clear and specific about what that is. Here's what you're trying to get to. Here's how we're going to help you, and here's what needs to be done. And the third thing is support. It's massively important right now for you as a leader to support your people. If that means checking in with them regularly, having conversations, listening to what's going on for them, well then so be it. That's really important. That's how they're engaging right now. But supporting them and ensuring that they know that you're there to support them is vital. It's vital now, but it's always important, of course, but probably more so now. So thanks for watching. I'm Brian Downs, and we'll see you again soon.